We got a variety of stuff we're going to communicate over and talk approximately XRP ETF that is relatively rather probable to pass before the stop of the 12 months, with a bit of luck in a shorter term than that. Let's hear what Brad Garlinghouse had to mention approximately an XRP ETF. Said inevitable, however, XRP particularly, the SEC has attempted to throw you down in court docket. Yeah. Don't you observe that Gensler and organization might simply say, now that one, no way. I think it's a hard argument with them to win. I imply, can they make life difficult? They've made life hard for a lot of human beings. Then they've lost in court. What I became talking about on the Consensus Conference final week in Austin turned into that humans do not need just publicity to at least one commodity. So I assume people also forget that it wasn't that lengthy ago, earlier than the SEC were given worried, that XRP turned into the second maximum precious virtual asset. That become earlier than the SEC kind of anointed ETH, then they couldn't answer the query, is Ether safety or now not? And now they have permitted the ETF. They contradict each other. It's very hard to follow. Right now, the principal competitor in that area is SWIFT. That of Root is the Society for Global Interbank Monetary Transactions. That's the worldwide one which a whole lot of people use. Well, an XRP transaction and a price float for us is in reality actual time. It's on the spot, it's go border. And the genuinely effective thing for a whole lot of our clients is they don't should pre-fund bills due to the fact our clients are economic establishments. You recognize international locations like the UK are way ahead. Japan, Singapore, Switzerland. I imply we are honestly behind the rest of the sector. Okay, XRP ETF, when? I think we're going to see it, no longer a ways away. Good to look you. We'll see if that happens and if it comes to bypass. Thank you. So let's speak about this XRP ETF. Is that Polymarket has now an 81% threat that a XRP ETF will get permitted over the next year, 1% chance. Now there may be a 50% threat it's going to appear in the subsequent 6 months. I suppose it is 48%. Now lots of us saw what came about with the with the Bitcoin ETF. We saw what passed off with the Ethereum ETF. A lot of naysayers of XRP says the ETFs did not affect the ones crypto. Bitcoin was at 30,000, ETFs got approved. Bitcoin Quick went over the next 3 months to around 50,000, 60,000. Ethereum didn't have an awful lot effect, despite the fact that they have been permitted, I accept as true with, in June of closing 12 months. We haven't visible loads of impact with Ethereum. P, which I said 12 months ago, might, in all likelihood, be the subsequent ETF that could get approved. Solana is also any other, in all likelihood, candidate. But people say if those ETFs did not have an effect on the costs that an awful lot, how do you expect XP to go to 8, 10, 20 bucks due to their... how do you anticipate XRP to go to 5, 10, 15 bucks because in their ETF? There's a large difference between Bitcoin. There's a huge distinction among Ethereum. Now, this is what many naysayers simply did cannot understand about XRP. I nonetheless don't get it. I nevertheless don't understand. I nevertheless do not apprehend what humans do not get approximately XRP. Now, human beings look at XRP and that they usually say that XRP changed into stagnant for 5 to 6 years. They take a look at XRP and say, most of these other coins got here out considering XRP that could replace XRP's reason. There's most of these stable coins that got here out which could update XRP. But what they fail to recognize is XRP was the simplest coin or token in history that became held down via the SEC. So that creates an extraordinary set of circumstances for XRP particularly that did not exist with Bitcoin. It did not exist with Ethereum. Now, whilst Bitcoin's ETF were given accredited, that validate Bitcoin. All that did is say appearance, establishments are fascinated, and that makes Bitcoin have a better stage of validation. The authorities wasn't going after Bitcoin. When Ethereum were given its ETF remaining 12 months, it failed to validate Ethereum as being not unlawful. It just stated Ethereum establishments are actually inquisitive about Ethereum. Now, the XRP ETF does something absolutely specific. It validates that EPI isn't always an illegal protection. And human beings are going to say, failed to the lawsuit already say that? Yeah, it did. But the trouble is that many people out there nonetheless don't have clarity on that because we haven't got to an remaining decision with XRP. There's no ultimate resolution. But there is going to be one. We were given a new SEC chair. We're still going to finish the remaining little bit of this lawsuit. However, there is no absolution. But, oh no, resolution, I have to say. So the ETF approval or any form of motion on the ETF alerts to the community or indicators to the sector that XP is now one step towards being loose from all of that authority's oppression, I must say. So it truly is going to motive XRP to skyrocket like we did not see in Bitcoin, like we didn't see in Ethereum. It's going to motive that to occur. And that's due to the fact people do no longer understand XRP is underneath the exceptional set of instances than some other crypto in the international. Every different crypto is unfastened to supply and create fee off its own utility, off its very own hype, off its personal use cases. XRP became not allowed to do this for years, and people cannot see it truly is an artificial barrier positioned on XRP by means of the authorities that precipitated XRP to be down for many years. It wasn't because it wasn't a great coin or token. It wasn't due to the fact the team wasn't incredible. It wasn't because the generation's antique. It became because of that artificial barrier via the government. It truly is it. And the ETH is a signal to the world that the authorities is transferring ahead on XRP inside the Extra Crypto International. Now, XRP also has every other purpose, is that it is nearly biblical, but I don't want to get into that. XRP suffered for every different crypto sins. Now, I'm not being blasphemous right here. However, I'm just announcing this is basically how it is. XRP needed to suffer for every other crypto sins, all the meme cash, all the rug pulls. XRP went through the crucible. With the authorities for years, it spent thousands and thousands of greenbacks in order that the relaxation of the crypto market could circulate beforehand. And a variety of human beings had invested in a variety of, so why are these kinds of different cash? They want to respect XRP, appreciate Ripple Labs from what they went through these kinds of years. They want to recognize the organization and additionally the asset due to the fact without the one's asset and the organization,